Let's go and get into the video we were supposed to watch. We was bullshitting. I ain't gonna lie.
Wrong, but it feels so.
Shake a leg. The brainstorm's kicking off in the boardroom.
Does that make sense? Like number 3 is trying to be like number 5. Here's welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing Guess the Bank.
5 actors versus 1 real bank robber. I love this shit.
We got 5 people. 4 of them are actors making up a full story, and 1 of them was convicted of robbery. And we're gonna figure this out. First round, we're going.
Who y'all think the real bank robber is? I feel as though your obvious pick, let's be honest, your obvious pick would be this guy right here out on the end. For the simple fact that, look at him. I'm not trying to be no wild person here, but I feel as though this would be the obvious pick. This would definitely be the obvious pick of bank robber. He has the tattoos, tattoo on his face. It looks like he does this shit. It looks like he's been away behind bars before. But this is the game to throw you off, so I'm pretty sure it's not him. The guy in the blue suit, yeah, that's definitely a fucking actor. This guy fucking wore sweats. It's not him. I don't think Blue seemed like he a wholesome guy with the Dodgers jersey on. He seemed like he's wholesome. He's a family man. He got a 401k. He's not doing that shit. So, I feel as though it's this old guy here. This is usually what retired bank robbers wear now. This is usually what retired bank robbers wear. I feel as though it's him. He probably did this shit. He ain't do this shit in no 2000s. He did this shit in that probably like 70s or 80s. Back when you can actually get away. Cause like, let's be honest, you rob a bank, bro. None of these motherfuckers would be out right now. Except for him. Cause he already did his time. So it could be this guy right here. I'm going old man. I'm locking in.
Who we
Not
think
changing.
committed this robbery. It feels like the guy in the middle is trying to be like the guy on the end. Does that make sense? Like number 3 is trying to be like number 5.
Like he's his stand-in.
Yes.
The second guy makes me feel really safe.
Y'all look alike, Zach. Like that could be your brother.
That's why I feel safe.
Wait, you don't feel safe with us?
Yeah, the third guy definitely, he's not a bank robber. He works at the bank as the security.
No.
I honestly think Zach probably think we the robbers.
No, I'm not gonna lie though. Second from the last, he looks like he steals crypto.
Oh. Can we just point out that you have no facial hair, and that is one sign of criminality? Just because you don't want to leave no evidence. Yeah, you have some hair on the back that you forgot to shave, so I know you're not committing no crimes. You leaving evidence.
I will say too, the guy with the Dodgers, anybody that button all the way up their Dodgers jersey, that's just violence.
I tend to not trust the guys with that little patch in the middle of their facial hair.
Yeah, but that gives me like actor. That gives me
shit
like, I'm gonna
just
go
a
play
line.
a bad guy today. Let me get the patch going.
But you know how some female, they got a lining strip? This nigga got a lining strip on his fucking face. Crazy. He got a fucking lining strip on his face. That's supposed to be downstairs, brother. And for women, not for
Look like
men.
a robber. He looked like a person I'd be pissed if it was the daughter or like the dad of the daughter I was about to date.
Right.
You get to the door, he get there, he like, damn, I could get killed.
I think I've seen it. He was a guest star on the Lopez show.
Oh, nah, that's
Let's lock in
crazy.
our early vote. I'm going number 5. That's my vote in the first round.
I feel like that's just a very
Nigga name
stereotypical
is
guess.
Scar.
Why is that your pick?
Everyone else to me is giving actor, and number 5 to me is giving real life.
I'm going with Dodgers.
You're going with Dodgers.
I've seen the news.
What you see on the news?
I saw the guy in the Dodgers thing stole stuff.
There's a lot of white people stealing stuff too, running into these stores, Zach.
Yeah, but they don't arrest us. We get away with it.
I know. I'm gonna go my man with the Hawaiian shirt. I feel like that's where he put his money at.
In the shirt?
Nah, that's where it's buried at, Hawaii.
Okay, Denny.
I think this little crypto Bitcoin guy. I think him in the gray.
And you notice bank robbers, they don't splurge their cash, bro. They don't have like fancy like Ferragamo suits if they make suits or Armani suits and Gucci shoes and shit like that. they get their money. They'll buy a suit, but it won't be like some high class suit. They'll buy a car. Like the most they'll spend their money on is like a car or some shit. You know. They'll spend the money on a car, maybe like a little, not like a mansion, but like, you know, they'll get like a big house, not no mansion type shit, but like a house, you know, like a decent sized house. Even if it's just them, they'll get that shit. Like they'll definitely like spend money, but they won't like spend it like how you think. Like they got that shit like how robbers do or some shit like that. They'll buy like a car or a house is like their most expensive. Like everything else, they just living regular life, just robbing banks. No funny, I would do that shit though. I would, but see, if I was to be in the criminal game, I would have to do shit like Ocean's 11. No weapons, no none of that shit. Let's go in there, let's use straight brain. Pause. Let's use like brain knowledge and shit like that. Straight Ocean's 11 shit, bro. Let's plan this shit out. This shit is like a week's period of time of planning this job. Doing this job. And getting the money. And then you walk away. To me, them type of niggas who do that shit, I'm like, damn, you earned that shit. Because if you was able to get that shit under niggas' noses, bro, and them niggas was there and you got that shit, you earned it. You earned it at this point. Because, like, did y'all see them? Hold on. Y'all saw that shit with the niggas who robbed the little, they robbed the, them big trucks that be having the money, but they went to the warehouse and like stole like I think like 13 million and like blew a hole in the wall and left like on some real GTA shit and still didn't get caught. Yeah, you earned that shit. You earned that shit. I don't know how they got away. I didn't get to the part where they got away. Well, I didn't see that part on TikTok where they say how they got away, but they got away. You earned that shit, brother. That's your money now. Lay low, shut the fuck up, get out of town. You earned that shit.
Did he just wink at you?
No, I think that might be like a tick, but I think he looks like he done.
If you ever seen, if for some reason I ever go ghost on this, I cop that bag. I grabbed that bag. That sack had that cheese in it. You know? My water overfloweth. If you know what I mean. And I ain't coming back to this shit. No funny.
Been through some things.
Lawrence?
I'm stereotypically going with number 5.
All right, well, we got our picks
Number
in.
2.
Number 1, what is your name? Where are you from? And tell us how much money you stole.
Amazon is overcharging you, but I can show you how to avoid it. Don't spend another dime on Amazon.
My name's Nick Ballard. I'm from New York, and I stole $85,000.
What part of New York?
Westchester, Mount Vernon.
$85,000?
New Rochelle.
People don't go for that type of shit, bro. You just stole $85,000? Nah, that ain't enough. Bank robbers go for millions. You didn't steal enough, bro. What the fuck bank you hit up in New York?
I was over there, right?
He lost the entire.
New Rochelle's a very nice neighborhood. You telling me you out here stealing?
If you're from a nice neighborhood, 85K is not worth stealing.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean? Number 2, what is your name, where are you from, and how much money did you steal?
My name is Dan Roush. I'm from Boston, Massachusetts, and I stole 200 million Italian lira.
He definitely did that
How much
shit.
is that in American?
About 16,000 US.
He did it. And he from Boston? Boston got some of the best bank robbers.
Okay,
Yeah.
Ben Affleck.
They do, it's just true.
Yeah, he said he from Boston.
Boy, watch the tail one time.
I texted her, we're doing Guess the Robber. All last night he was watching Ben Affleck movies.
Earlier you mentioned you shaved your head in the dark. Can I ask why?
He mentioned that?
No, he didn't.
It was actually in the shower. I didn't have a mirror, so it was kind of in the dark.
How could you not buy a mirror with 16,000 USD?
Oh, that was in 1990, so.
Told you.
Okay,
I told you. He did that. I said 1980 or 1970s. I was off on the date, but I was close. I said he did it back in the day. He ain't doing that shit now, nigga. It's too hot to do that shit.
3, what? Sorry to bother you. I didn't want to bother you. Sorry, I'm just, honestly, what is your name, where are you from, and how much money did you steal?
My name is Gabriel Ricardes. They call me G Money. I'm from Los Angeles, California. I've stole over $100,000 in smash and grabs from LA all the way to Mexico.
That sounds real.
That does sound real.
100,000 in
It's not the
smash and
banditas.
I've had top and CEO. Just want to let you know I'm on your side.
Zach not gonna make it out here. Zach gonna get smashed and grabbed. Watch.
Hey, yo.
You stole $100,000 of smash and grab from LA to Mexico. Where in Mexico?
Tijuana.
Which one was your biggest hit?
Tijuana, probably.
That doesn't make sense. That don't make sense. That's not where you would get the most amount of money.
I will disagree with that because Tijuana is when you can rob the Americans that bring their money over to go spend it.
How do you know that?
Because I've been to Tijuana.
Wait. Lawrence, he said smash and grabs, not robbery.
People from America drive down to Mexico, go to Tijuana to either do the hotel or Hong Kong, that, bring their car, leave their there, purpose plate to smash and grab.
No, smash and grab is in the store.
I thought you were talking about robbing cars.
That's where they got the purest gold and the less security.
Yeah, so stores, you're not smashing and grabbing people.
Of course not.
Oh, okay. I was wrong.
All right, Zuckerberg, number 4. What is your name? Where are you from? How much money did you steal?
My name is Bogdan. I'm from Ukraine. 12,000
USD or?
USD.
How did you steal it?
Small bank.
You know what he look like? You ever seen X-Men?
Yeah.
Quicksilver?
Oh, you're in and out real
man.
fast. I have a similar sex life. What I want to ask you is, did you feel bad about it?
To be honest, I kind of did.
Number 5. What is your name? Where are you from? And how much did you steal?
I'm Scar. I'm from South Central LA, and I stole close to $6,000.
And then your brother Mufasa, did you feel bad when you let him go?
We not gonna make it out of here, Zach.
6,000 is a reasonable amount to steal. What happened?
No,
How
it's
did
not.
you steal it?
6,000.
It was a woman's clothing store, and I knew the person that worked there.
Oh, inside job.
Did you expect it to be more than 6,000 in there, or you knew how much it was gonna be in there?
Nah, I didn't. I had no idea.
Did you go in expecting women and possibly titties, and then none of them are in there, so it's like you got nothing else to do, might as well.
Nah, just cash. Just cash.
I don't think it's Nick. Potentially Dan. I don't think it's G Money. To me, it's gonna come down to Dan, Bo, and Scar.
I can rock with that. Dan, Bo, and Scar. Those are probably my top 3.
Dan, what do you do for a living?
I'm a decentralized finance consultant.
You still, and then they let you work in finance?
Nah,
It's crypto, it's portable.
it's like that though. And no funny. I saw I think it was a GQ thing where usually like they have like people break down things. It was either GQ or one of them things. But they had a bank robber like watch movies and like review different bank heist movies. But he said he stopped doing that and he became like a federal agent. Like he became a detective or a police officer or some shit like that in bank robbery heist. So he did the crime and then became a person who bring those type of criminals in that he did. So it makes sense that he would do that. No funny. I know he really do that shit. I really think it's him.
Borderline finance and like fiction.
Also, you said you stole 200 million in Italian liras or whatever. So you did that in Italy.
Correct.
What's your favorite Italian food?
Pasta.
Heard of it. Okay, he's good.
How often do you go back to Italy?
Every few years.
They let you back?
That got him. See, that's what I was doing. You're not going back to Italy every few years after you committed this big of a crime.
Where did you get arrested at, though? Here or there?
I have not been arrested for this. Statute of limitations is over, so I can speak about it.
Nick, you said you stole $85,000.
Yep.
That's a lot of money. What'd you do with it?
I lost it. The cops took it.
What color were the cops?
White.
Yeah, that checks out.
Okay, Nick. When was this?
Yeah,
Yo,
that
this
checks
nigga.
out.
Okay,
This nigga
Nick.
gonna get no
When
niggas
was
killed,
this?
bro.
2007.
And what do you do for a living now?
Uber Eats driver.
That checks out.
Fuck no. You went from robbing banks to becoming an Uber Eats driver, bruh. Seems like you need to go back into the robbing bank shit. No lie. You need to go back to doing robbing banks. If you were Uber Eats, you went from robbing banks to being an Uber Eats driver. You need to go back. You seem like you was making more money robbing banks, even though you lost it. he was still making more money.
From 85,000 to driving for Uber Eats, he can't get a good job.
That's what I'm
What's the
saying.
amount where it becomes like larceny or grand larceny? Like, what's the amount where it's like not getting a job is difficult?
Well, it all depends if they put a felony on your record.
Right. So I'm saying, when's it become a felony? At 10,000?
It's Prop 57, anything that steals over $950 is a felony.
So that man knows his shit.
G-Money, you sound like a smart man. In college, did you write some essays?
That's yeah.
Let me tell y'all something about the fact that he knows that. That means the man has done his research. That don't necessarily mean he been through it. He could be a method actor.
Yeah, because I know like $1 million is not. People think $1 million is easy to steal. It's not, bro. Because I think like what? They said, the dude said like $1 million to like $3 million. It weighs a lot. People forget that. Like, that shit weighs like almost like 1,000. I forget how much they say. It's like almost like 90 something pounds of 100 pounds, like $1 million. Like, that shit weighs a lot, bro. You can't just thinking you about to run up in the spot, steal 60 million. No. Because 60 million is nothing. Like, no, nigga, you still gotta get away. Like, that shit is still weighing you down, bro. You really got no funny. If you a criminal, you really gotta be strong for real. Especially to carry like cash. You really gotta be strong.
Actor. Nick, do you have any family?
Yes.
Where's your family at?
New York.
Did they know you committed this crime?
Yep.
What'd they think about it?
They disowned me.
Can we poke a hole in Nick's thing right now? Where are you from in Westchester? What's the streets?
Mount Vernon, Gramilton Avenue.
Oh, that's real.
Brother, so you went to jail?
Yes.
How long did you go to jail for?
10 years.
Did they touch on you?
No.
That no wasn't confident to me.
Do he look
Yeah,
like
that
he got
shit
touched
wasn't.
on?
He got touched.
I ain't gonna lie though, Nick do look like he probably got violated in the shower.
That's crazy.
You not peeping where I'm going, because that's why he don't keep facial hair, because if he was somebody's madam, they don't let you keep facial hair.
Because you can't get the come out.
Yo, y'all are crazy.
Yo.
Bet you didn't see that.
Zach is a wild
But if you were an
motherfucker,
Atlas
bro.
and could detect things in 0.02 seconds, you would have.
Why is this man
The
walking
Atlas
wieners?
with front assist.
Pause.
Get 1.9% APR financing or a $3,000 customer bonus on a new 2024 Atlas or Atlas Cross Sport during the Volkswagen 75th anniversary event.
You feel like on here advertising Volkswagen? Ain't nobody buying that shit?
Nothing to hide. Seriously. Hidden fees?
Come on, some good shit.
But what do you do for work now?
No.
What?
Put the subtitles on for both.
Yeah, right now I'm a photographer at the restaurant, kind of like a hustler.
What restaurant we talking about?
I mean, we have different locations around the city. Yeah.
So you're from Ukraine?
Yes.
When did you move to America?
In 2015,
What year did you steal the money?
before I moved to the U.S.
So this is under Ukraine.
Yeah.
He also works at a restaurant. He's a freelance photographer. So that's probably a job you could get if you've been a convicted felon.
What's your normal f-stop?
1.8.
What the f you talking about?
Camera talk.
Sorry, that's white people stuff.
Connor got a boner back there, I could tell.
Yeah,
Does that question make you believe that he
ain't
does
no
it?
bank
I don't know anything
robber,
about
bro.
f-stop.
Scar, what do you do for work now?
I'm a tattoo artist.
Did you get convicted when you robbed a clothing store?
Nah, I didn't get caught, but karma got me after that.
What happened?
I had a lot of bad luck. I bought a radio with that money. They stole it. Then they stole my car. And then my girl left me. Like, it was all bad.
But what did you actually buy with the $6,000? You ain't buy no car with $6,000.
Nah, I already had the car. I bought a stereo. I bought some clothes. I bought some perfumes. Just all kind of just random stuff. Just pretty much wasted it. Like.
G-Money, what do you do for work now?
I'm a car salesman. I'm a professional gambler.
What do you gamble? What's your game of choice?
Poker.
What's the most amount of money you've gambled in one go?
About 50,000.
When did you commit this crime?
He could be a car salesman. I can see that now. He definitely has the intimidation to be a car salesman. Like, if he approach you and be like, nah, you don't want that car. You want this car. It has low gas mileage. The percentage rate is good. It has fresh tires on it. The gas mileage is good and shit like that. This car doesn't have that. And plus, you have the credit score for this. I think you should get this, and I'm going to ring you up. Yeah, he definitely... You're not going to say no to that, bro. Especially if he built like this, bro, and he's standing like this. You're not going to say no. You're not going to say no to that, bro. You're not. You're just not. You're going to be nervous as shit to say no to him. Me, You know, I'm a G. I rip that landing strip right off his face. No funny. I would have told him, nah, go give me the Hellcat, the Hellkeezy. It's like, nah, I don't even like fucking Hellcats. Let me stop playing. I'm like, man, I don't want that damn the Mitsubishi SUV, nigga. You give me that Prius. It's like, yo, let me chill out, bro. Let me chill out, fam. But nah, it's a car salesman. But he said he gambled how much?
That.
What happened?
I had a lot of bad luck on stuff. Just pretty much wasted it. Like.
G Money. What do you do for work now?
I'm a car salesman. I'm a professional gambler.
Professional gambler? I don't see professional He might own it. If he's a professional gambler, he might own a dealership. I don't see him being a car. If he's a professional gambler, I don't see him owning a car dealer. Being a car dealer. You know.
What do you gamble? What's your game of choice?
Poker.
What's the most amount of money you've gambled in one go?
About 50,000.
50 fucking thousand? I don't know. If you out here and you could spend 50,000 on a gamble, like gambling, in one sitting, nigga, you don't need that car salesman job. I'm not even gonna lie to you. You might as well just go ahead and be a professional gambler. You might as well just go ahead and be a professional gambler. Fuck. And I don't know no car salesmen that put a dollar sign on their goddamn neck. You might be. I don't know. Yeah. It's between these two. But if you rob banks, I mean, 50,000 though, especially on poker. Poker. I don't know. That's a fucking lot. Fuck that shit. I don't think it's him. I'm sticking with my guts.
When did you commit this crime?
2001. Did 10 years with halftime. It's something non-violent.
What do you do for work? Wait, how you making all this money?
I buy cars at the car dealership license. I buy them and I sell them.
But that's not enough money to throw around 50K.
Nah,
that was
real.
half of your score. You said you only scored 100K.
I said over, and you're making $3,000 a car very easily. Trust me.
No, it seemed like he playing around with too much money. 50K is a lot to just off. That's crazy.
But
or this nigga could just have a fucking gambling
gambler.
Nah, you're not a professional gambler. You have a gambling problem. There's a difference.
You be using the gambling.
If you're a professional gambler, you'll be on TV, buddy. No, you have a gambling problem. They have numbers for that. Probably posted all around the casino.
Money to do it.
Have you heard of the Triton Poker Tournament?
Where is that tournament at?
It's by Atlanta, I'm sure.
No. Where's the next tournament going to be?
They have it every year right here in Las Vegas.
No, in Monte Carlo. Well,
Because I'm going to be there.
That's you slipping, G Money. Nick, what was the name of your private school that you went to?
Mount Vernon.
What? You so good at this.
Puff Daddy went to Mount Vernon.
So did Denzel.
He goes, so did Denzel. That's an actor. That's someone who looks up to Denzel. And it's probably like, Denzel went to the same school I went to.
If you went to Mount Vernon, who's the best athlete to come out your school? Ben Simmons. Hold on. Ben Simmons went to school in Florida. He never went to school in New York.
You went to Clanbrook. That's a private school. You're a good kid.
But for real though, Ben Simmons went to school in Florida, so he's X'd out.
Scar, did you have any accomplices with you?
No.
Bo? G Money? How many?
I got 5 people. Watch out for me.
Dan?
My partner and
5 people. 100,000. That math ain't mathing.
his girlfriend who worked at the bank.
That you robbed?
Yeah.
So they were insiders?
Yes. She was an insider. He was my best friend, and we were in Europe together.
So how long did this plan take?
It literally took like 3 weeks at most.
Did the alarm go off in the bank?
No, she literally it was an inside job, so she handed us basically $16,000 under the premise that it was $100 while nobody else was looking, while we created a distraction.
Did you give her any of the money?
No, and she didn't want any of it. She thought that she was pregnant by my partner, who was the third guy in the heist, so she was totally in love with him.
What's your partner's name?
Tim.
Is that who you left there?
She was left there, yeah.
Let me tell you why he's lying. He would never name his partner just like that so fast.
Yeah. Well, no, he said it's over the statute of limitation.
But you wouldn't put Tim out like that.
Well, Anna just sounds like a fake ass name. Tim?
And he said it real quick, and the girlfriend didn't want no money.
She thought she was gonna get some. She wound up not even seeing us after that.
Knock it off.
Nick, what kind of car do you drive now?
A Toyota.
Dan?
Prius.
G-Money?
Whatever I'm driving for the day, you know?
And what did you drive today?
Doesn't matter what I drove today.
That nigga boasting the shit out of me. Alright, Landon Strip, chill out, bro. You flexing too hard. Pause. That nigga did. He ain't do that shit.
Driving me crazy. Bo.
Toyota Camry Hybrid.
Scar, you got one of them bikes that you be up here with, huh?
I do have a collection of bikes,
I knew it.
but I get around on public transportation, walking. Ain't no shame in my game.
I feel that.
Damn, that's a bar. He's the realest one up here.
Nah, he sound like the one that need to go back to bank robbing. A nigga back on the bus. I remember them days, bro. I'm not getting back on no damn bus. Absolutely not. Train, bus, none of that shit. Hell nah.
I know that he's a criminal, but he's not an actor.
It's too easy to say Scar.
But also, keep in mind, bro, he said only 6,000. That's a very believable story. Is there anybody as authentic as this man on this panel?
No, baby Bo.
I would say, I think Bo's pretty authentic.
Bo's pretty real. Did any of you guys use weapons in your robberies? If you did, raise your hands. Okay. G-Money, what was the weapon that you used?
A mallet.
Bo, what kind of weapon did you use?
It's kind of like a toy gun that looked heavy and real.
The way he smiled, he was like proud of it. Like I got them. Scar, what kind of weapon did you use?
It was a rusty hammer.
So none of these are violent weapons. All right, let's start with you,
Fuck,
Nick.
all of them are violent weapons. Not the toy gun, but a fucking mallet and a rusty hammer, nigga. You gonna get a fucking tetanus shot after he hit you with that shit. You got to. What you mean?
Nick, tell us the story from start to finish. From you coming up with the idea to the execution all the way to prison.
Do your vocal exercises first, though.
So basically, I stole $85,000 from my ex-girlfriend. She had a settlement check. She never cashed the check, and then I came down, she cashed it, put it in the trunk of her car. We went to go visit her niece at Walmart. While she went in the store, she told me to stay in the car, and I jacked the money in her car and left.
You don't look like the type.
That's cap.
Well, and my thing is like, what dumbass?
Yeah, I don't believe that shit. I don't believe that shit. Cause if anything, you would've got. Did he say it was her car?
Money in her car and left. Her niece at Walmart. While she went in the store, she told me to stay in the car, and I jacked it. We went to go cash the check, and then I came down, she cashed it, put it in the trunk of her car. We went to go visit her niece at Walmart. While she went in the store, she told me to stay in the car, and I jacked the money in her car and left.
If anything, you would've got. You didn't get a bank robbery charge. Then you would've got, cause she cashed the fucking check. So if anything, you would've got a stolen vehicle. You stole a vehicle. You didn't steal money. You stole a vehicle, buddy. What are you talking about? You stole a vehicle.
You don't look like the type.
That's cap.
Yeah,
Well,
he
and my
don't
thing
seem
is like,
like
what
the type.
dumbass girl cashed out $85K, put it in her trunk, and then go to Walmart?
What race was your girlfriend?
White.
Yeah.
Nah, I believe it a little bit more.
Yeah, now. Now all of a sudden.
That was you.
I was testing out the handshake because I didn't get it right earlier.
You must try Miro. Before Miro, work got lost across different tools. Monday, Jira, Slack, Trello.
I think Denzel would be disappointed in that performance, and let me tell you why. Your girlfriend,
Ex-girlfriend.
okay, whatever. She has far too much information on you for you to get away with a crime like that.
How I got caught.
So the girlfriend told on you.
Yes, because I took her car.
You take the car. Where do you go? What happens?
I went back home
Okay.
to Colorado.
You get to Colorado. You have the car and the money. Now what?
I got caught. The cops are waiting for me.
This is the dumbest crime ever.
So you
New York
take
to
the car with
Colorado?
$85,000. You drive back to your house in Colorado. What were you thinking?
Hold on, nigga. U.S. map. New York is for the, let's just say for the sake of it. Oh, New York. The fucking Colorado, bro. Get the fuck out of here, bro. You didn't do that shit. You drove from here to here with 80 grand in your fucking trunk. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here, bro. You didn't do that shit. You did not do that shit. You might have went to jail. You went to jail for sure. Probably with a stolen vehicle, yeah. You didn't not for no bank robbery, bro. That's not a real bank robbery.
I was high.
For that long? You were high for that long.
How long of a drive is that?
Bro, this is cap. You
It's
would
like
be
a
the
2-8
worst
drive.
criminal ever.
Yeah, I'm about to say, our viewers, man, donate to my boy acting classes.
Dan, what's the story?
Basically, in 1990, my buddy and I went to Rome. He got a girl pregnant. She worked at a bank. She came up with the idea as a joke. We all took it seriously, and 3 weeks later, we did it.
I'm not gonna lie, though. Earlier, though, he said she thought she was pregnant. So why are you lying to me, Dan?
I have no idea whether she was pregnant or not.
Why did you just say that she was pregnant?
She thought she was pregnant.
Dan, walk me through the day at the bank when you stole the money.
Basically, we waited until right before it closed. We made sure that there were a bunch of people behind us and nobody in front of us. I would go to one teller, he would go to another, his girlfriend. She had the money all lined up, low lira notes on top and the 10,000 lira notes stacked up. We figured out that the only amount she could hand over without like drawing attention was stacks about that high, which would be about 15 grand US. And that's what she did. She handed it. I made a big stink with the other teller. I was screaming so that the security guard and everybody behind us in line would look at me. I was pounding on the desk, knocking pens over.
What were you saying?
I was saying, hey, wait, where's my money? In English, though, we literally scripted everything out and made sure, because my Italian was terrible, that in English I'd say, where's my money? I put money in here and I want it right now. So that the security guard would come over, escort me out while my friend was walking out with the money, and he would leave before me. I would leave afterward.
He leaves with the money. You get escorted out by security. I just put you outside?
They literally didn't even escort me out. I just saw to the corner of my eye that he walked out, and 60 seconds later, I was like, you guys, vaffanculo.
And then you walk out with him and the money.
No, he was gone at that point. We went to meet up later that night at our squat, and literally the landlord had thrown all of our stuff out, so.
Why?
Because we hadn't paid our rent.
You were only there for 3 weeks. How you gonna pay rent in 3 weeks? Bro over here lying, and you ain't good at it.
How many people were in the bank when you went?
Literally, there were 10 people behind us.
You said you went to the bank before it closed.
Right after work in Italy, everyone was there. We timed it. We watched it for weeks to make sure that there would be a lot of people.
You watched it for 3 weeks?
Not 3 weeks.
Because you was only there for 3 weeks.
You said this is her boyfriend. They have been together for how long?
Literally just since we got there in Europe, in Italy.
So 3 weeks?
We were only there for literally there for a week before they hooked up, and a month later this happened.
She met this man for a week and she was ready to do a bank robbery with him, and she was pregnant after a week?
That doesn't make any sense.
When you say literally too much, that means you're lying. I've been in a lot of relationships and I've said literally a lot. You're lying.
Off the math alone, that doesn't make sense. She wouldn't know she's pregnant after a week.
1 week, if this was his girlfriend, he would have been to her job and done checked on her. They would have known this man's face.
Dan, I just want to see if you remember your lines. What is the girlfriend's name?
Claudia.
And the partner's name?
Tim.
Okay. At least you remembered his lines.
So then you get back to your house, the landlord throws you out because you didn't pay rent, and then what happens next?
That night, we decided to take a train to Naples.
With the girlfriend?
No, we just figured out that it would be too much drama, that it would just, I feel really bad about that. She was supposed to get a cut of it. She didn't really even want anything.
We know this man is lying. Let's just go on to G-Money.
Yeah,
All right,
that
G-Money,
shit
I
don't add
think
up,
yours is
bro.
going to be really interesting.
Fuck.
A lot of executives watch this shows, like from Netflix, so.
It's your time, G.
There's not much to tell. It's a 5-man team, but it always changes. But that's comfortable, so we want to have 5-man. Females and males are included. Some people follow the store owners. Some people keep watch.
Niggas, you recruiting the team or you telling the story? The fuck? Tell the story. You're not recruiting nobody over here.
And the muscle like me actually go in and do the deed. Sometimes we'll hit 2 or 3 places at a time. We go to TJ
Hell
or to the
no.
casino and try to clean up the money.
How did you get caught?
Snitches get stitches.
Oh. Hey, who's snitching on G-Money, man? Y'all ain't
How long have you had this operation?
When I got out, it started all back on again.
Well, how'd you get in, buddy?
No, he's talking about prison when he got out of prison.
Yeah, how did he get into prison?
He got caught.
I'm saying, was this operation, is that the one that got you in and you walked out and started doing it again?
Who stops?
Wouldn't they be watching this, man?
Half of these guys that are doing smash and grabs, besides me, they got records and they've done it before. What are you talking about?
If you had to pick a favorite part of prison, what would that be?
The federal prison, probably the best. Because state sucks. State sucks. They don't give you nothing. In federal prison, they got everything. They treat you like a king.
I mean, I might be tax fraud one day, but nothing too serious. But yeah, you can give me
Tax
some
fraud
notes.
is crazy.
How did you get caught? Walk me through like the day you got caught.
One of the, I can't specifically say, but somebody in the crew pretty much got caught doing some dumb stuff, got caught with a lot of money, and they informed, they just Some of us are still all right, but I was one of the ones that took the heat.
So did you get caught in the act, or they just kind of did an arrest house warrant, show up to your house, boom, we got you on this?
I got caught in the act, but believe it or not,
my mom's walked out on me before I get it.
Somebody snitched on you that was in your crew, and then you went and did a heist or a smash and grab, and the cops was waiting for you there?
nah, they just filmed me and waited until I came out with all my crew, followed me down, and they had all the footage, and it was just easy from there.
Usually when the cops are informed about something like that, they're not gonna wait for you to take it and watch the camera footage. They're just gonna wait, and then as soon as you try to do the smash and grab, arrest.
I want to get back to my original question. How long have you had this operation? Because you're the lead guy, you're the boss?
One of, yeah.
How many people are in this crew, and how long have you had this operation?
Well, like I tell you, I can't say how many, but it's usually about 5.
He's lying, because I just told you. If somebody snitches on you and they say, hey, they're gonna hit this lick, the cops are not gonna watch you do it.
Yes, they do. The DA needs a case to build it on you. They're not gonna get you on one thing.
How long has he had the operation? You can't say. Why?
The operation's still going. Have you not clocked that?
No, because it doesn't make, he went to jail for it and then got back out and started doing it again. They would be surveilling this man. He's on probation.
Repeat offenders, that happens all the time. My dad is one of them.
Are you not on
God
probation?
damn.
If he went to federal prison, he would be on probation.
First of all, it's called state prison or federal, and you're gonna come out on parole, not on probation.
Okay, so you're on parole?
I'm not saying that I am. I'm not saying I'm not. I'm just telling you.
I'm saying that G Money is lying.
He either talked to his attorney before he did this and figured out what he can and can't say, or he does not have the answers. Either way, Bo, tell us the story.
It was probably the most awkward bank robbery ever. I didn't intend to do the robbery, but sometimes in life we have, like, you know, emergency situation. And yeah, I found a small bank, and I needed to leave Ukraine. So, and I found this small bank, and I just walked there a couple of times, was checking like on security guard if they changed the security guard or if that's the same guy. So the guy was like super big and kind of like slow. I was working back then as a performer, like, you know, when you wear a costume, Spider-Man, like Batman.
Street performer.
No, at the kids' party. Yeah, so you can get a mask, like from the company. Sometimes I had some costumes with me. I was kind of like behind the window, and usually when you approach the bank and you ask like, I need like 15,000, 20,000 cash right away, they don't have this amount of money.
I'm not buying Bo's story.
I see, too long, I see.
It's long, but that's not why I'm not buying it.
Okay, so what are we doing? Like,
I want to get to the juicy stuff, like how'd it go down?
In order to leave, I needed like 3-4K maximum. So
to leave Ukraine?
Yeah, I was like standing behind the window of the bank. I was checking on people who tried to get cash from the lady, and intuitively I felt like, okay, now I have to go. Maybe now, maybe now. So in order not to be on the cameras, I put this stupid mask on, and when the guy was approaching the lady, I rushed in and I just like, keep it quiet, guys. It was like kind of stupid a little bit. I screamed. Yeah, and I got the money. Actually, I didn't have any like bags or anything.
What's crazy, bro? It sounds real.
It does sound real. But,
Nah,
but
I do
how
it.
you do all that scouting and you show up with no bags?
He never even mentioned the gun.
The gun was with me.
Okay, so you put the money in your pocket, you got the mask on, but you said you put the mask on when you're already in the bank?
No, not like that. So imagine, okay, here's the window. So I'm like behind the window, and I see the customers who were walking in. So, and I was like checking who's the next one. So maybe, so this lady, she just was doing something with cash. Then another man walks in, and I felt that I had to go right now. And once I felt that it's time, I put the mask on. I take my stupid toy gun, and I just.
Hold on. So you're in the bank already?
No. Look, so I'm outside of the bank. So I'm standing behind the window, and I'm looking through the window what's happening inside the bank.
Okay.
I see the guy that he's kind of like approaching the register. I just took a hit. Like, I'm like, okay, whatever. If I don't leave, like my life is. So I had to take initiative, and I had to like walk in with confidence and just do something about this. Okay. So I just ran inside and I just approached this guy. I don't know how much money was in there, but turned out it was like around 12K later. So when I checked.
When did you put the mask on?
So I see the guy that he was doing stuff with cash, and before like walking into the bank, I put the mask on in order not to be seen in the cameras.
You don't think to yourself, there's probably cameras right outside the bank?
I thought about this. That's why I picked the corner where I'm not gonna be like visible. It's kind of like when you approach the glass, you're getting so close and the camera in the corner doesn't see you.
I swear, I ain't gonna lie, man. I swear he's reliving this though.
You're in there. You have the toy
That
gun.
shit,
You take
it's
the
like
money,
it's adding up,
then what
but it ain't
happens?
adding
I
up.
exit through the door, and I saw that in one of the movies. I had to change my clothes, so they're not gonna describe the colors of my like shoes, pants, and like other stuff.
How does nobody catch you?
I have a best friend. His name is like Dimitri, and I stayed at his place outside the city. I just needed a couple of days to stay at the place to see if it's gonna be like on the news.
And then how long did you wait till you left left the country?
Around like 30, 40 days.
Bo,
Fuck no. He didn't do that shit, bro. This story sound believable, but you rob a bank and you stay there for 30, 40 fucking days at your friend's house? Nah, fam. They got you, bro.
Said you purposely sought out smaller banks, right?
Correct.
Typically, smaller banks, people with less money bank there. You're telling me that there was a guy that you randomly saw pulling out 12,000 US dollars, and you just happened to get the right guy. Are y'all serious? 12,000 American dollars at a small bank, some random guy is just pulling that out.
The one thing I noticed was that all these three guys had their answers prepared. Bo had to think about it.
I felt like Bo was reliving this.
No, he was recreating it he's trying to create it as he's doing, he's improvising.
Okay, Scar, take us home, baby.
All right, so
They're coming straight in. Trust me. I've got nothing.
That's a nice gun. What is this, Valorant? I might have to play this shit.
So I was seeing this girl that worked at a women's clothing store. She was telling me about the pickup and the drop off, that they'll have it every Thursday. Oh, you know, I shouldn't be so specific. Whatever day it was, right?
He said I shouldn't be so specific.
So
He
I
might
knew
have done that shit.
the pickup and the drop off for the money. So, and I knew every day they were making thousands, like out of this women's clothing store. So one day, I'll hang out there with her, and then I was taking out the trash one day, and I was smoking a cigarette in the back, and I just put my head back against the wall, and I noticed that the wall was kind of flimsy, you know, and I kind of touched it, and it kind of broke. It broke off. I had the idea, like, okay, like this wall goes straight into the restroom. So I had that, me and that girl stopped talking because I was talking to someone else at that time. So after I stopped talking to her, I was down on my luck one day and I remember about that store. So I drove by it, I scoped it out, everything was closed. I parked around the corner. It was pretty easy to climb over the building. So when I climbed over the building, I got my hammer and I kind of did a Shawshank Redemption kind of thing where I broke through the wall. Like it was just so easy. It was like almost like just drywall. Like the rock was so old, whatever the building was made out of, it was just crumbling. So I just made enough space for me to just kind of like jump in there, head in. And when I went in there, I fell on my head and I tried turning on the lights, but nothing would turn on. But I knew that the money was in the closet. So I opened up the closet and sure enough, the money was there Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, like it was already labeled. So I just got the bags, put them in my pocket. There was coins, there was a box of dimes, nickels, and quarters. So I just got the quarters, put them in my pocket, came.
Fuck no, you ain't put no fucking quarters in your pocket, bro. You know how fucking heavy that is? You know how heavy, like a sack of quarters is heavy as shit. Not even a sack. You ever had cargo pants and you fill that bitch up with change? Cause like you want to buy something and you fill that bitch up with change? Cause it's shit you found around the house? That shit is heavy. That shit really will weigh your pants down. Like your pants, the belt won't do shit. Like you might have a belt on, but that shit ain't gonna keep it up, bro. You did not put no fucking box of quarters in your
back out, but when it came back out, I guess I was too heavy. I couldn't climb back out. I ended up dropping the quarters, but when that happened, I was able to let go of some weight and able to climb over the wall and jump back down, go to my car, And it was really that easy.
That felt like a real story to me.
But there's a few holes in that story. One of them being the girlfriend. I thought you said your girlfriend broke up with you after this happened.
Yeah, we stopped talking, so.
When you started telling the story, you were saying the girl that told you about it, she stopped seeing you because you were seeing another girl.
Yeah, we stopped seeing each other.
You stopped seeing each other before or after the burglary?
It was too
I had already broke up with her, so that's why I didn't feel so bad about robbing the place.
When he told us earlier, though, he said he broke up with her after he did the robbery.
He said he broke up with a girl, but he didn't specify which girl it was.
Which girl are you talking about?
The one that worked at the store.
No, he did work at the store. Yes. He found out the information.
From her.
They broke up, and then later on he thought about that whole thing and was like, oh, I should try and rob that place.
His other new girl left him because when he robbed it, he ain't spend none of the bread on her.
So the new girl was the one you broke up with?
Yeah, I broke up with both of them. Like, after I stole that money, I had nothing but bad luck. I even got locked up.
How'd you get caught?
No, I didn't get caught for that. I got caught for something else.
The next hole that I seen, though, you said you broke through this wall, which I'm believe that. All of this money was just in a closet. Typically, after a day, companies will put money in a safe.
But it's a boutique.
And $6,000 is about what you'd make.
But you would put that in a safe, right?
Usually, they'll put the money made in a day in a safe.
Well, let's think about this. Now we have everybody's story. Nick's story, to me, was, I'm not buying it at all. I had faith in Dan, but after your story, like, I'm just not buying the fact that y'all just abandoned this woman, get on a train and leave. G Money, I believe a little bit more after the story, but he's tiptoeing around the what he's doing and everything. He's not answering questions.
That would be criminal life. Wow, look at, you saw what Bo just did.
What the fuck he just do?
What? I just checked the chain.
Wow, look at.
And everything. He's not answering questions.
That would be criminal life. Wow, look at, you saw what Bo just did. What you just do, Bo?
What? I just checked the chain.
Bro, trying to rob him?
Bo's story sound crazy too. The only story that I was like, okay, maybe, was honestly G Money.
Scar, you're a great storyteller, because if you didn't do it, I want you just to like read me a bedtime story at night. I want you to come over every night. I'm gonna be tucked in. You can tuck me in too if you want to. I don't know which way you play, but
you would not let Scar in your house.
I mean, I'd have other people around.
All right, we got to vote. Lawrence, who do you think it is?
Oh man, I'm not gonna lie. Like, Bo, either you throwing me off crazy. I'm definitely gonna go with Bo or Scar. Honestly, I'm gonna go with Bo. It sounds stupid, but yeah.
I'd probably go with Nick. I want to say my Nick. Okay.
What?
Yo, hey, Zach is wild.
Scar. Actually, no, I don't. I definitely don't think I don't know who it is, but I think Scar, you had me captivated, Scar. And you've got eyes that wouldn't lie to me. No, I really enjoyed your story. And if you crafted it, I think you did a beautiful job.
I want to go Dan, because I don't know, the amount of money, the Italy thing, but I don't believe it because of the shoes. And I believe if you've ever been to Italy, you would wear nicer shoes than that. So most believable to me, honestly, bro, I think it's Scar. I think Scar was chilling and came up on a lick and then just received bad karma after that.
I think all of these stories are ridiculous. I don't believe none of this. I really was set on Scar, but the chipping away with a rusty hammer because you happen to hit your head on the thing sounds crazy to me. Bo, you just happen to watch the one dude in Ukraine with 12,000 American dollars to pull out and had a mask from children's theater you was doing. Sounds crazy. G Money, I think the jewelry is fake, but the story sounds the realest. So I'm gonna go G Money.
Nick, I just don't think you drove to Colorado with that $85,000.
No, he
Dan,
didn't.
I don't think it's you, only because if it's you, that's pretty f***ed up what y'all did. And I'm just hoping it's not you. There's a little boy growing up in Italy right now, watching this video, being like, what the f***? Dan, if you take a step forward, this video, being like, there's a little boy growing up in Italy right now, watching this video, being like, what the f***? Dan, if you take a step forward at the end of this video, Tim needs to come here and explain himself. I may start a podcast just to figure out what the f happened if you take a step forward. So I'm gonna cross you off. I don't think it's Bo.
Okay.
Bro, I love Bo.
Only because I agree with you. I think the odds of you going to a small bank and getting someone pulls out $12,000 is the odds that are so low that I'm willing to bet against those odds and cross you off. G Money and Scar, I think some of the stories are real, but I don't think the robbing story is yours. If you were still in that lifestyle to some degree, you wouldn't be here today. You wouldn't be on camera in front of millions of people. Your face is being out there. So I'm gonna cross you off. I gotta go with Scar. We voted Scar. We've been wrong a lot lately. Will the real robber step forward?
Who y'all think it is, man? Who y'all think it is? I'm still... It's gotta be between... I ain't gonna lie. Scar's answer seems legit. Especially on... Because a women's boutique, bro. Let's be honest. Especially if it's money during the week, yeah, you can come up at 6,000. Scar's his shit seem legit. Cause if you think about how much do a woman's boutique make, it's not really that much type shit. Like it's a lot, but it ain't that much. I wish they would have said when he did that shit. Or they might have, but I don't remember. But if he did this shit back in the day, then yeah, possibly. Like early 2000s before online shopping, then yeah, possibly. But yeah. I'm still either going, what's his name, Dan or G Money. I fucking called it!
Told y'all.
I called it! I called it, bro. Go back earlier in stream or in the video. I said it's gotta be him, bro. I said it's gotta be him. It's gotta be him. Bro, you rob bank. I've watched too many like heist movie to know. They just wear regular shit, bro. They don't spend that shit on clothes like that.
Told y'all. Wait, so Dan, you really just robbed somebody in Italy, got a random kid running around, and Claudia somewhere as a single mother?
I trusted you, Scar.
Where's Claudia today?
No idea. We never saw her again.
Claudia, if you out there, comment below and show us your son.
Claudia, I am going to find you, and I'm going to help you. So, Nick, was any of your story true?
No.
G Money, was any of your story true?
A lot of it.
Bo, how much of your story was real?
What do you think?
None of that
How
shit.
much of your story was real?
None of it.
Okay, Dan, you go to Italy for 3 weeks. This is true.
Yes.
Your buddy Tim gets this girl pregnant. This is true.
We are not sure about that. She was infatuated with him. She was so in love with him.
Did he bust a nut in her?
Yes.
Within the week?
I mean, that makes sense. You fall in love, you're never gonna see her again.
So you go to this bank. All that is true. You making a scene, him getting the money, you walk out, you get on a train the next day or the same day?
The same night, yeah.
You go to Naples.
Yeah.
And you disappear.
Yes.
You come back to America.
Come back to America. We went to Switzerland after that, England for a little bit. We were still in Europe for a while.
Somebody write a movie on this man now.
And you never got caught. And now the limitations passed.
Wow.
Hey, Dan, that's fire, brother. I'm talking about dog.
He abandoned a pregnant woman.
We don't know if she's pregnant.
If we got you, Tim, and Claudia in a room, would you be down and talk it all through?
Absolutely.
50,000 likes. I would try.
We
to
gotta
make this
see that
happen.
shit.
That being said, on a day's work.
We gotta
good night.
damn, they almost there too. They almost there. They got fucking 43,000. Nah, something in my head with no words. Crazy. I'm Scar. I'm your brother Mufasa, but did you feel bad when you let go of him? That's crazy. Damn, she look okay. She kind of look good. Bull's story was so ridiculous that I was starting to believe it. How did Zach not get y'all killed? This man has no filter. Nah, he don't. That nigga Zach is a wild fucking card, bro. I want to see the rest of Dan, Tim, and Claudia's story, so I'm very intrigued. What are the replies to that? Me too. We all need to see this, see the kid. Now for real, that nigga just got a kid out there somewhere. That nigga done robbed a bank with a girl, got her pregnant, and just fucking left. Like, that's hilarious to me. That's fucking hilarious. Game over. Hellcat. Damn, 20 more details you miss? God damn. Maybe we'll watch that tomorrow. Yeah.
Robbers.Not.